What is going on? Can you hear me out there? Can you hear me out there? What is going on, everybody? Yo, you welcome to Off Script. You watching Off Script. It's your boy Scotty. Listen, real quick, real quick before I get into this thing. Breaking news, right? I'm looking at the article right here. Alcorn fires AD in aftermath of athletic trainer. Let me bring the article up. All right, I'm reading this straight from was it Football Scoop? It says breaking news: Alcorn State working to part way with AD. President gets vote of no confidence in the aftermath after athletic trainer emergency. 2 weeks after nearly having to cancel a guarantee game due to lack of medical coverage, Alcorn has moved to part ways with its athletic directors. Sources tell Football Scoop. Listen, you do not mess with the McNair. That's all that says. You know what that tells me? That tells me you do not mess with the McNair. Smoke, hit me up, Smoke. Tell me what's the news.
Look, man, I was sitting here like, man, I just know he gonna go live. I was hoping he gonna go live. Man, I was at work because I'm on my way home now from work. You know, I drive truck. I was at work, and I had talked to my brother all day, and that's not normal. And I texted him like, man, you gotta hit me up. Man, I ain't heard from you today, man. And he was like, man, we've been busy. We've been having stuff going on. So he finally hit me up. He said, man, we had a little need for basketball. And he was like, man, they done decided to part ways with athletic director. I said, oh? I said, this happened today. He said, yeah, it happened today. He said they called it immediate need. And he said they canceled one practice. And he said that's what the need was about. They had parted ways, man. I was waiting on you to go. I was waiting on you.
Hey, listen.
When I say I promise, I was waiting on you.
I just saw it. Like, I was just doing some research. I kind of like look around and I saw this pop up. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, so because I was getting everything ready for my pregame show for the PV jank, and I'm looking up stats and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, hold on. So I try to make it real quick. So Smoke, let me ask you this: how does this happen so fast? Like, who is this? Something that's been in the background, kind of working through? How does this work? In that, like, how does this all go down like that?
Man, I'm not gonna sit here in front with you. I don't know because it caught me off guard. You see what I'm saying? Because you hadn't heard anybody else say anything, you know, since that situation happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it caught me off guard. But man, like you said, Ed, you don't mess, man. Come on now. Come on now.
You don't mess with a McNair.
Come on.
You don't mess with a McNair. It's just that simple.
Real, dog.
It's just like that. Listen, it's some people. It's like you don't mess with a Manning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things in football lore, in history, that they're just bigger than the sport. They're bigger than the program. And a McNair name is Alcorn. You know what I'm saying? The McNair name is Alcorn.
We can get another AD, but we can't find another McNair.
Come on, man. And see listen, I know what really burns the AD up is that they won that game. Because if they would have lost that game the way how that first half was going, now you're kind of in discussion like, hey, let's try to figure this out at the end of the year. Let's see how this looks how everything. But when he comes back and does what he does and wins that game the way he won it, that just solidified anything like, yo, we need this guy. We got to keep this guy.
We need him.
We got to keep this guy. Him. Come on, man. So if I'm the AD, that game was probably my final straw. I can't even lie. The game was probably the last hurrah, whatever you want to call it. But most definitely this is epic, man. Like if I'm in McNair, if I'm Fred, am I happy? Yes. Should it have taken all of this? No. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Should it had me going to the public matter? Should I had to take inside news outside the house to have this happen for me? No. But am I happy? Yes. Can we continue to build? Yes. Now finding the right AD to match with McNair. Listen, what you're trying to make is you're trying to broker a power deal. This should be a power move. Go ahead, Smoke.
Now that's what I was about to mention to you. Now, do you think McNair's name might pop up in that discussion?
You know what? From what I've been hearing from people who, like Alcorn fans like yourself, or people who know, you're not an Alcorn fan, I know you're a Jack State fan, but you got some information at Alcorn.
Yeah.
I think they like him staying as a football coach because they believe in him as a coach, and he's just a good old boy. You know, he don't need all the, he ain't trying to get all political and all that type of stuff. I think McNair should be in the room. That's when they interview these guys, and when they're trying to bring these guys in, he needs to be. It shouldn't be no board members. Oh, nah, he needs to be in the room, seeing who he and what he should be able to recommend a couple people that he feels comfortable. Because at the end of the day, it's a power. When you get an AD, it's a power move. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like a general manager and a head coach. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL, they work together. So if you're trying to do with an AD and a football guy, you got to combine this thing, and you got to say, hey, McNair, listen, who are some people you would like us to look at? Who are some people you think that could do a pretty good job? That's just to show him respect that he deserves, to be like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And I think that's the least they can do. The least they can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm happy for him, though, man.
Boy, listen, I know.
They made that decision.
I know people in Alcorn are they over there whistling Dixie. That's my granddad used to say. They over there whistling Dixie. They happy as all get out, for real, all get out. But hey, Smoke, appreciate the call, my guy.
Oh, definitely.
All right, no problem. Listen, if you just new to the channel, breaking news. Alcorn has officially found a way to part ways with their AD. They are going to part ways with Mr. Derek Horn. It's crazy. Listen, you don't mess with a McNair. Can we just say that? Like, it's something about in Alcorn, you can do a lot of things. Okay, you can do a lot of things in Longman, Mississippi. There's not a lot you can do. All right. But when it comes to Alcorn, you do not touch at McNair. Okay. So listen, you learn the hard way. You play with fire. That stove hot. All right. That's hot. All right. It's just as simple as that. And I really believe and like I said, I have no real inside scoop on what, of how the process went and things like that. I hope, GSPN can call in and tell you guys if he knows anything. He'll probably save it for his podcast though. But, how that process went about, like how did this ball get rolling? Because I really believe that game that he won sealed Derek Horn's fate. From that game alone, you should be like, listen, we need him. A lot of people can go, but not that guy. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Scotty, what's happening, brother?
What's good?
Nothing much, man. It's DJ Soundwave, your number one fan from Canada, man. What's going on? Toronto, we in the building.
What's good? Man? Toronto in the building. Stand up. What's good?
Man. Stand up for the swag, man. Hey, man, I just want to appreciate and all the and give you guys love, man. You, CFL, Blue Bloods for teaching us about all the swag stuff that's going on. I really appreciate that, man. I'm learning a lot from you brothers, man. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you so much. And you keep tuning in to all of us, man. We just gonna keep dropping content after content.
Definitely, man. Definitely. The main reason why I called is because, it's funny because even though we're in Canada, we do get a lot of information from the States because, we have Southern aunts, Southern grandmas, that type of stuff, right? But I just find it funny because I heard that the AD, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard she's not even from the SWAC. I heard she's like from some like little school like Michigan or something like that.
Ole Miss,
Michigan or something like that.
Yeah, he went
I don't know if that's true or not.
He played basketball at Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, okay, that's what it is, right? So you would figure someone like that would know what to do in the program. You've been around the culture. You went to Ole Miss. So you're in Mississippi. So you figure an athletic director would do all he can to make sure the program succeeds.
You see, you're right. You're right. But it's how you view success. It's how you view success. Is it success that you've built? Is it success that you've put in place? You know what I'm saying? Can you take it? Could you, if I gave you a job, right? Because some people are cool with it. If I made you a manager of a team, and that team is so
Right.
good that it doesn't really need your input, does that make you feel like you've done anything? You get what I'm saying?
You know
So
what, man? Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
definitely.
So as if I'm the new AD and McNair's been winning with or without me, you know, well, when I wasn't here, he was winning. I'm here, he's still winning. So it's like,
Right.
is that my success, or is that just his success? So it goes back to all the great dynasties, you know, the Chicago Bulls dynasty. Is it Phil Jackson, or is it the GM, the Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones?
Right. Jimmy
Is it
Johnson, yep.
yeah,
Jerry
is
Jones,
who
yep.
exactly? So it's who wants to take credit for it. But at the same time, the problem with AD Horn is you can never take credit for it because he's a McNair. You know what I'm saying? That name has so much lore and history, and it's so ingrained
Listen,
in
we
that.
know,
Come
sorry
on,
to
man.
cut you off, but
No,
we
go ahead.
know about Coach McNair over here in Toronto. So I could only imagine
Come on
about
now.
down south.
Come on
As
now.
much as I hate to say this, you know, Toronto is now becoming a basketball city.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're putting players in the league. A lot of Canadian players are going to NCAA and doing well. But if we mostly focus on hockey, I hate to say it, but it's just what it is. Right?
Yeah.
But for the fact that I know who Coach McNair is growing up in Toronto, that should just tell you how much like
Influence
recognition this man has.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The mere fact that you know who Coach McNair is and what he's done says of how much his reach, you know, how far his reach has gone, you know, with his winning, with his success. So for for people in Alcorn, they're like, get rid of the AD, don't get rid of the coach who's been winning. That's backwards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'll be honest with you. The only growing up, I'm now 42. Growing up in Canada, the only SWAT teams I knew about, I should say HBCUs that I knew about were Grambling, Howard, and Prairie View for some strange reason. They would show games here. I don't know why, but they did. You know what I'm saying? But and it's just funny to me because like Grambling, like you know, kids would wear the Grambling gear all the time at school, right?
Yeah.
Howard too. You would see a couple Howard hoodies, but you know it's funny. Like you're walking downtown Toronto and you're seeing people with a Jackson State hat on, and you're like, oh, you like Jackson State? And some people don't even know. Some people think they're like they play in like a different conference. And I'm like, nah, man, they're playing the SWAC. And they're like, oh, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So it's just funny, man, seeing the differences of how things have changed so much, right? But it's nice to see like just like some black people on the screen. You know, growing up in Canada, the only time I saw black people was on NBC on Cosby Night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So or Rock, Fresh Prince, Martin. That's the only time we really saw black people. So we always look to America as, okay, well, they put black people on TV, so maybe it's not as bad as we think it is, right? But of course, you grow up and you realize, okay, it's pretty bad. But at the same time, like I'm just saying to myself, like it's nice to see the SWAC get some media attention, but at the same time, I just want to say to all Jackson State fans, I know I'm new to the SWAC. I know I only heard about the school when Dion got signed. You know, I'm wearing my Jackson State hoodie right now.
Hey,
represent. Give them a little time. Shador is still a freshman. I like, is he even 18 yet? Like,
yeah, he's 18.
You know what I mean? The line is new. Prime just got a bunch of O-line, a bunch of D-line guys, and these Blue Bloods hit it on the nail on his show the other day. The line takes time to gel, right? So I think next week will be a very good game for Jackson State. I see them winning, but I hate to say this. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see them winning big.
Okay. Hey, appreciate the call, my guy.
Appreciate that, man.
Man.
Appreciate you. Hey, Scotty. Keep up the good work, my brother.
Appreciate it. Man, listen, that's how you know Jackson State and what Deion's doing is beyond just the United States. That's somebody from Canada calling in, talking about, his experience and his his love for his now love for Jackson State. That's what's up. But listen, getting back to the breaking news real quick. Breaking news: Alcorn and the AD have parted ways. I'm gonna sound like the horns for the breaking news and all. Yeah, so breaking news: Alcorn and the AD have parted ways. That is what it is. Once again, I will say, I'm gonna say this till the cows come home. You do not mess with a McNair. That's just a no. Okay, a flat out no. You don't do it. Okay. Now, who they go get from here, I do not know. But you don't mess with a McNair. What's good?
Hey man, what's going on, my guy? How you feeling?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good. How about yourself, Manny?
Hey man, I'm good, man. Hey, I was with my boy until to the end. Like, what I mean? He get to give him a lot of respect to Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do that. But yeah, hey. So here's my question, right?
Yeah.
Now the AD obviously is gonna part ways. What do you think is going to happen to this president?
If I'm being honest, I think this was a move to save her job. I think she had people in her ear telling her, "Hey, listen, if you don't make this move, both of y'all about to be fine. Like both of y'all gonna be on the street."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think this was a great move for her to say, "Hey, I'm for Alcorn. It's not about if I'm friends with them or whoever I'm for Alcorn." And I think this gave her some kind of breathing room, to be honest. But I think she's still in the hot seat, but she's good for now. She's good for now, but she's still in the hot. People are still looking at her side eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about you.
And see, that right there is the point of why I just asked that, right? Because I think the heat for her was already there, because it's like, all right, you're the president. Anything that happens on this campus, especially with this winning program, you're supposed to know about. Not only are you supposed to know about it, when it hits the fan, you're supposed to do something about it. You let this fester for so long that it took national news for you to actually do something.
Yeah. Agreed.
So that shows some incompetency that you have. You shouldn't wait till something has to hit the fan to react. That's like being punched in the mouth 5 times before, oh snap, I gotta put my hands up.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, like, you got punched. Put your hands up or punch it back. So to me, I think she's doing it this is what I gotta do to save face.
Yes.
But I think in the long run, especially from what I hear when we got the historians on, and the HBCU community is so close knit and dug in, I think that they're gonna push her slowly out the door, man, because of this, because of what happened on her watch to that person, to a McNair.
Yeah. I agree, because
hey, bro, that's
hey, now real quick, man, if I let you go. No, I totally agree, my guy, because at the end of the day, there should have been some respect given to McNair. He's, like you said, he should not have gone to go on national news. And it is not like he went on Good Morning America and did an interview. He just said in an interview that he does on his local coaching, and he's like, this is the issue. This is what I've been dealing with. And it's like, why did it take? Because she knew. You had to know, like you said, you're the president. You had to know.
Exactly.
So how does it boil over to this point now? Like you said, saving face to get rid of the AD, because everybody wanted him gone. You know what I'm saying? So now you're trying to look like the hero, but all along you were signing off on them deals.
Exactly. And you see what I'm saying? It's like the person that how can I put this? It's like the person that comes and tells on another person, knowing you had something to do with it because you were a corporate, but to save face, I'm going to give you the person. It's like a snitch.
You're absolutely right.
We're about to go to court. Oh man, I don't want to face 20 years. I'm gonna give them the person who really did it, so I can only serve, 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like that. You save face for now, and I think Alcornites or whatever they call themselves, they're probably happy about it now. But once this sits back and they start to think about it, like, man, hold on now. You had something to do with this, and we don't like what you did with this, so we need to get you up out of here, man. So that's all I had to say, man. I'm a little busy, man. But look, you got on just today, man. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, man, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw your thing. You was like you've been MIA, but listen, the past couple of days I had a lot of family stuff going on, so that's why I had to knock some of that stuff out before I could get back on here. But yeah, man, I'm here. I'm in the mix.
All right, man. Hey, well, look, God bless you and your family, man. Look, keep dropping content. I'm always going to support, man.
Hey, appreciate you, Manny. Always be safe, my guy. Hey, listen, I'm gonna take a couple more callers. Hopefully you're Alcornite if you do call in. Because remember, guys, the pregame show for UAPB starts at 6:30. All right, actually 6:15, but I'm gonna push it back to 6:30. All right, dude is wrong. They're on the yard asking her to step. Wow, they're asking her to step down. Okay, it's going down. It is going down. They want her. Mr. Wayne said they want her head. Oh my goodness, it's going down today. It is going down today. You're live. Talk to me.
Great day in America. That's finally some good news, man. Goodness. When I just seen this live video and the news feed coming through, I had to call in off script. I heard the last gentleman call, but I'm gonna just be honest. Alcornites and the president, you had to have knowledge of this going on before you got there. So just like you said, she did what she could do to save face, to keep her job for a little while longer, because you have to. She had to. If no other choice, they was coming after her. So only thing she did was bought herself a little bit of time. So the best thing for her not to do is have any kind of hiccups or anything coming out in the news. She better if she get wind of it first, she better nip it in the bud. But if she don't, they will be right back on her behind again.
Oh, listen, listen. She can't take. Listen, like little Bobby Brown, every little step I take, she can't take one step out of bounds because they looking. I wish you would miss a dotted I or cross a T. Girl, you gone. Girl, you out of here. You know what I'm saying? So you're looking for a resource. She's on a hot seat. You know what I'm saying? We all know, especially Alcornites. Y'all are looking for this lady to get up out of here. Now, my question to you though, Blake, is how does that replacement start? You know what I'm saying? Like, how, is it somebody from inside the school? Is it somebody you look from outside the school? How does this stuff all work out?
The best thing, in my opinion, is best to go outside of the school, because a lot of the ones that know and they coming from within, they already know. So then they're gonna feel like they're obligated to some of the people around there to keep it going. Whereas if you bring somebody from the outside, they're gonna cut heads from the door. They're gonna prove points from the door that we're not going down this road. Not while I'm over everything. I would not be embarrassed.
Gotcha.
So, that's just like if any CEO go to a new plan or anything like that or business, then that's exactly how they do things. They're going to start from the top and they're going to show people that they mean business. And honestly, that's what we need, somebody from the outside, not the inside, because the corruption, within the wall, stuff go on so long, and they keep going, kicking the can down the road. I'm glad this can is starting to have stopped. So it had to start with the AD. Now, hopefully, our kids, not just the football team, everybody get, what they deserve, meaning help, from the school, from the AD. So with that being said, that's my answer right there, Squirrel.
Got you. Hey, Blake, appreciate the call, my guy. No, listen, go celebrate. You know, go bust open a champagne bottle. I know you're about to live it up down there in the Mississippi tonight.
We're gonna live it up, and then we're gonna be watching it. We're gonna be tuning in to the UAPB and peer review game. So I will be catching you when you get off here and you get back on the other live.
All right, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Right, boy. All right, Elijah, you my last caller. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, Scotty, man? It's your boy Eli, man, the Ultimate Gremlin fan. How you doing?
What's good, my guy? Talk to me.
I'm good, man. But all I want to say, man, is this is a prime example of, what's done in the dark gonna come to the light, man.
I like that.
For real, bro. And another thing I want to say is, everybody be like, we gotta help each other. Black people gotta help each other. But when you do shit like this, bro, it just make it harder. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, you're absolutely right, because you can't say this is the problem I have with some SWAC fans is that you're talking about, oh, we need to take up for each other. But if it's wrong, why? Why? Because let's be real. Let's be real, Eli. If a cop did this to another cop, if a cop sees a man beat up a black man and he hides it, everybody says, oh, all the cops are bad. All right. But they have a code. Right. They say we're the boys in blue, so I'll protect my boy. It doesn't change it because we're black. It's wrong. If you know he's doing wrong, if you see them doing wrong, you need to speak up. It's not like, oh, but this is how we protect ourselves. No, because if it happens when somebody else is in, you'll be ready to fight. You'll be ready to protest. So have that same energy across the board. So you're absolutely right. If it's wrong, it needs to come out.
Right on, bro. Wrong is wrong, bro. And hey, man, I hope everything good with the family, bro. I've been looking for you, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. I hope they get my boy Scotty. I hope them hating Jackson fans didn't get my boy, man.
Never that. Yeah, I had to step back for a minute. Had to take care of some family stuff, and we back on here and we back grinding, my guy. Appreciate you, Eli, for the support, my guy.
Yes, sir. Let me say one more thing, Scotty. So you let me know. I know you got a lot of callers, but bro, the offensive coordinator for Gremlin, fire his ass. That's all I gotta say.
Oh man, appreciate the call, Eli. Appreciate.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, bro.
You too, man. Exactly, T-Mac. Exactly. All right, you're absolutely right. I'm about to get up out of here. Hey, go make sure you guys stay on or go to my next live. I'm going to be doing a pregame show for the UAPB and PV game. All right. $100 giveaway if you're on here. All you got to do, listen. Let me blow myself up real quick. All you got to do is call in. That's all you got to do. That's all you got. You got to call in with the game score, and that's all you got to do, and you straight. Call in with the score, you win, you get $100. That's easy money. Easy money. All right. Easy money. So go ahead and tune in. I'm about to get that going a little bit. So until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.